Welcome back to Central New York's Open House. Well, today we're here on a recently completed project in New Hartford for one of our customers who's returned back to New York Sash after he sold his home in Ilion. We did a big project for him back in 2008 with our New York Sash brand windows. He bought a new home here in New Hartford and he wanted to make sure he had New York Sash brand windows in this home. So he was having some problems with draftiness around the windows, didn't like the look, and has always been a big fan of the raised grids. Now, the raised grid pattern gives you a traditional look of an old colonial home, and this project really turned out great. So the crew is on site and they're ready to begin the installation of this project. To get the home ready, we have to take down some of the siding and the shutters to make sure that we have proper access to the old window. The old windows are new construction, so they do have a nailing fin on it, and we want to make sure that we remove everything from that opening so that we can properly measure and inspect those openings for any water infiltration or any damage that may have taken place over the last few years. On this project, we will be installing new construction windows, which are similar to the old ones that they took out, but the new technology makes them so much more energy efficient, and they actually apply the exterior trim to the window. This is factory sealed so that you don't have any water infiltration. And that's exactly what we found on this project. Water had gotten behind the nailing flange and underneath the sill of one window in the front, and it rotted out the entire sill. We replaced the sill, we cut it out and put in new lumber. And at this point, you need to flash the sill. Flashing is an extremely important part of installing a new construction window. Without flashing, you could end up with the same problem and the same water infiltration and a rotted out sill once again. We flash the bottom of the window, we install the window, and then flash the remainder of the exterior of that opening. At New York Sash, we have a high quality window. However, the installation is just as important, and you have to have a high quality installation. And with new construction windows, there is a particular process that you have to follow, from caulking, putting a bead of caulk on the nailing flange before you install the window, and then proper flashing detail is absolutely the most important thing when you want to keep that moisture out of your home. All of our installers at New York Sash go through a detailed training process so they know exactly step by step what has to be done to give you a superior installation. On this particular job, we added a sill detail that the customer requested. Now, this project only took one day to complete, and the homeowner is absolutely thrilled with the look and the performance of the new windows.
So we decided we needed windows, and really the windows decided for us. There was air coming in, air was getting cold, was getting inside in between the windows. Opening them and closing them was a terrible problem. And then you'd have to lock them in at the top, and we'd put a post in to keep them open, and otherwise everything would come tumbling down. Okay, we needed windows. Where else would you go? I love New York Sash. My wife loves New York Sash. At our last home, we had all New York Sash windows, and it was a selling point when we sold the property. So when we came here, we didn't have them, and I really missed those windows. Energy bill, the drafts, none of that. You're dealing with any of the draftiness, but we had all those with these windows here. So the decision was, let's go with New York Sash, and we're incredibly happy. I love the grids. I'm a big fan of the raised grids, and we get them on the inside and the outside. It just looks like you're looking at an original old window, but a window that's perfect. It's not gonna peel and it's not gonna chip away like all those old windows. So, and then of course there's the savings. We haven't had the opportunity to tell what kind of savings we'll have on our energy bill, but I can tell you this, there's no draft. These are solid, airtight. My family, my parents, we all use New York Sash. We are big fans because it's a quality product. And the people too. I have to say, the installers, when they came in, they take care of your property. They take care of neighbors. They are considerate of the fact that you have neighbors, but they just really take care of you. And if I can throw one more thing in, I love the woodwork. They did just an incredible job. This is what we wanted. It adds character. This did not exist before. We just love them. We love the windows. We love New York Sash. We know we're being taken care of. I know there's a guarantee on these for a lifetime, that I'm never going to have to worry. You're going to save money on your energy bill, and you're just dealing with a really, really good family company that does a great job of taking care of families.
Glenn and his crew did a great job on this project. The homeowner is absolutely thrilled with the look and the performance of their new New York Sash brand windows. They have the same type of windows that they bought back in 2008. Many of our customers, they may do a few windows at a time, or they'll do the entire house. This particular customer, they came back after many years after they sold their other house to make sure they had New York Sash brand windows here at this home. Now, if you're experiencing some of the same challenges, whether it's drafty old windows or you want to take an old home and give it a brand new look, we'd love to work with you on that next window project. So stop down to the showroom. Our Idea and Design Center is located at 349 Oriskany Boulevard in Whitesboro. All of our windows on display. You can see exactly what they're going to look like once they're installed in your home.